Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for popping in and catching this video. It's going to be a really exciting video. I just got a few things to say before we get started with it. We're tearing down the David Mann bike, or the David Mann engine. It's hurt. You guys seen last year, every now and then it would puff smoke. I was losing compression. So it's wintertime. It's time to tear it down. I've got the cases split. I'm going to take y'all along and y'all can tear it down with me. Watch what I find. But the main thing I want to say is part of this video, man, I filmed it with my phone straight up and down, so it won't be widescreen. Some of it will be widescreen, some of it won't. I apologize for that. I want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you get to spend time with your family and enjoy the time. I know I'm looking forward to it. I have a pretty big family, so we have 2 or 3 things to do, and I've already got to do some of it. If you're new to the channel, this is Hippie's Chopper Corner. Thank you for coming in. Please take the time to hit the subscribe button, like the video, leave me a comment, share the video, and come be a part of the family. I have set up a members only club. I haven't instituted it yet, but I've got it set up. That'll be coming. I think I've got it set up for $4.99 a month. You'll get perks like videos that I don't put on the regular channel. You'll get sneak peeks. You'll get early access to some videos. So we're going to give it a try and see if we can grow the channel a little bit with that. We're pushing toward 30,000 and I'm super excited about that. But like I said, if you're new to the channel, this is Hippie's Chopper Corner. We're mostly about choppers, as you can see. Most everything I work on and I build most of these choppers myself. I've completely built that one. I completely built that one. Completely built that one. I didn't do the frame on that one. Wait a minute. That's a Paco frame and that's a Paco frame. I'm sorry. That's a Santee frame. I hardtailed the frame on that one. I hardtailed the frame on that one. And that's a customer's bike that I did not hardtail the frame on it. So 2 of the bikes in here, I did hardtail the frame. So that's what we're about. We're about choppers. I do other stuff every now and then. I've got a couple of videos on how to service a modern road glide or change a clutch cable for a customer, but we're mostly about old choppers, not so much just vintage and antique motorcycles. It's primarily choppers. My channel is a chopper channel. That's what I do. That's what I love. So you guys sit back and enjoy this video for me. Just a little bit of in play. That's what I want. A lot of miles. Get that cylinder off. Aha! There's the culprit, guys. Broken ring. We just found it, guys. I knew I lost compression. And there's the culprit, broken ring. Late night in the shop, tearing down the giveaway bike, get it ready to go the frame, the tank, and the fender to the painter. The exhaust has got to go to the chromer. And I had to get the engine tore down because the front head, the front pipe, I was puffing white smoke every now and then, and I've lost compression in the rear head. And well, I found the culprit on the front head and why I was puffing smoke. Yeah. But not to fear. these are those really high dollar special 2-part rings. I've never actually seen one in the wild before, but I've heard legend about, 2-part rings. Yeah. But anyway, the good news is this thing's only 30 over, so it's got some rebuilds left in it. I'm not going to rebuild it. The cylinders look great. I have not mic'd them yet, but the cross hatching is gone, probably due to the broken ring. So we're going to rehone the cylinder heads, put some oversized rings in it. I don't feel any up and down movement, so we're just going to freshen up the top end. Gasket kit, we're going to put her back together, and we're going to keep on beating her to death, folks. Hippie's Chopper Corner. Well, guys, it's getting to be that time. We're going to have to get the giveaway bike tore down. I got to get the front end off of it, get the front end cleaned up. About got the transmission done. I've got some tabs I've got to cut off. This tab's got to come off. This tab has to come off. This tab comes off. These two are for my oil bags, so they stay. That's for my brake stay. That tab, I'll probably leave it. As far as that goes, that's pretty much all I need to cut off the frame. Everything else will stay on it. We'll be able to get it out to paint and powder coat. Shout out to Tim, the guy I got the bike from, for bringing me the black neck stem nut. Yeah, so shout out to him. Got those 2 parts ready to go, but I got to get this motor taken apart. You guys know when I first got that package, that black motor was the motor that came with it, but when the motor in the David Man bike got hurt, which is the one I got on the stand, I rode it all last year. I was losing compression in the rear cylinder, and the front cylinder started smoking. And if y'all watched my short, or you're about to see a clip in a few minutes when I take the cylinder off, the front head off, front cylinder off, had a broken ring. It's the top ring. And to that guy that was in my comments saying I'm not protecting my engine, well, the whole engine's coming apart, but there you go, guys. There's my block off plate. So, I wasn't really going to film a video, but I've got enough footage already put together. I guess we can see if we can keep one going here. I'm going to try to chase Diesel's out here playing around. I don't know if y'all can see him there. He's out there hanging out with Dad. My family got to do their Christmas today, or their Thanksgiving, so I got to hang out with my kids and my grandkids today, so that was cool. How's everybody doing? Good? Right on. Not sure when this video will come out. It may be Friday night when y'all see it. I'm trying to get the top cylinder off of it. I pulled the head off of this one, which y'all have already seen those clips, or you're about to see it. I'll pull the head off. I've got some Rust-Oleum in the head, and I'll come out here tomorrow and I'll see if it'll leak down, and it looks like it already has. So I've got some fluids dripping under there. Y'all see it dripping right there? That means probably, oh no, that's coming out of the, you can see that, that's coming out of the, this might get Yankee on y'all. See it dripping down out of the spark plug hole. Not too much worried about that. That spark plug might not be tight. I want to know if those valves are leaking down. That's what I'm curious to know. So, but that broken ring caused me to lose all the cross hatching in the cylinder. No cross hatching left in it. But it's really smooth in there. So that broken ring didn't gouge anything. I may be getting ahead of myself, not taking this head off, but I'm gonna see if I can just pull the cylinder. See if I can just pull the cylinder off. Make it a little bit easier. I just want to see what that back one looks like, really. I mean, the whole motor's got to come apart, but I'm trying to save myself a few steps. It's really so much faster if you just take the time to pull these head bolts out. And they are machine thread and they are long-winded, you know. Especially the ones that are harder to get to. It's a little bit easier once you get one cylinder off. You can access the other head bolts a lot easier. This one should have loosened up a lot more by now. Hope I don't have any problems out of it, but I would have thought that it would have gotten to where you can turn it by hand. Instead, I'm having to put quite a bit of torque from the wrench on it still. Everybody asks me how much I torque these head bolts to. Call me what you want to, I don't. I crank them head bolts in a star pattern as tight as I can get them. Then I take my hammer and I go even tighter. Because you're not going to overcrush that head gasket. I don't care what anybody says. You may get in my comments and argue with me about it, but you'll never convince me. This should be the last one that I gotta break the torque on. Yeah. Yeah. Now, these are long-winded and they'll take forever to come out, but these got a little bit of boogering up right there on my intake port. And these heads, as you can see, are the O-ring style, so let me get these long-winded bolts out of here and we'll bring y'all back. Okay, I tried to save myself a few steps and I'll pull all those head nuts off. There goes all the washers. See if we can get this head off. Keep up with these washers as best I can. Got them all. Push rod tubes. Oh. And I'll have to get a top end kit for this. Let's see, right there, I'm checking the end play in those rockers, and there's a little bit, and Ralph's got a good video on the wear on the tips of my rockers, and I don't know that head gas or valve cover gasket. I don't know how well the camera's showing the tip of that rocker right there. I can't tell if I've got it in there or not. But it looks to me, and Ralph, if you see this, looks to me like they're worn down past the heat treat part of it. So I may have to put new rockers. I may have to put new rockers in. I don't know. That's still to be determined whether I need new rockers. If I need new rockers, I'm probably going to send these boxes out to Chrome and have them chromed. So we'll see how that comes out. And I'll get back to the long-winded process of taking these cylinders off. All right. Let's get this rear head off. It doesn't hurt it with a rubber hammer to hit it right on that exhaust port right there. About what I expected. And that plug that's in there, that's just a filler plug is all it is. It doesn't even have the strap on it. It's just in there to keep me from just having an open hole in it. So what I do, like I said, check these heads just for valve leaks and stuff. is I set the head down and I just pour some Rust-Oleum in it. Kerosene's the best thing to use, but I ain't got no kerosene or diesel. I probably got some diesel over there, but I forgot about it. Just don't make a mess. Try to just get it in the head right there and make sure you set it somewhere dry. And then just come out and check it tomorrow and see if it's leaked any of that's gone down, or if you got any puddles under it or whatever, you know. And right now, my plan is to just hone that cylinder out. That's my plan. Hopefully be able to just hone that cylinder out and put some oversized rings in it and a top end gasket kit and get back to rocking and rolling with this engine. But I don't know yet. I don't know that, I don't know if that cylinder's egg-shaped yet or not. That's still to be determined. Hopefully it's not. Hopefully the cylinder's fine and I can just hone it out in some oversized rings. That's what I'm hoping for. But we're gonna pull this cylinder off and see if we've got any broken rings on it. Alrighty. We're about to pull this cylinder off. And Woes, if you watch this video, brother, I see you just now called me. It was Sunday night in the evening, probably early in the morning over there in Australia where you're at. But I can't stop the recording or it'll screw my video up, brother. Sorry. Let's knock her loose. All right, guys, are we gonna see a broken ring? No broken ring. I don't see any signs on the head gasket. Yep, ring's broken. Right there, guys. See? Look at there. Two broken rings, front and back. Sure is. Well, that's where all my compression was going, fellas. Well, that piston ain't marked, but that front one got a 30 on it, so it's been bored 30 over. All right. Well, I'm pretty sure the heads are okay. When I say that, I mean the valves. I thought maybe I had a stuck valve, or maybe my valves weren't seating properly. Because even with this engine kind of tired, it should be 90 to 100 pounds of compression just by kicking it. Well, let's see if we can take a look at this head gasket. Hopefully, she'll come apart fairly easy. And hopefully, yep, she come apart. I broke her up pretty good, but like I said, man, I didn't see any signs that the head gasket was leaking. The mating surface actually looks pretty good. The sleeves aren't chipped and gouged up, so that's good. Fortunately, those rings stay together and they didn't come apart. You have You have 3 rings on these engines, man. You have a let me see something. Y'all hang on a minute. Get that ring off of there. Alright. The thicker one. That ring doesn't appear to be, yeah, it's probably, yeah, okay. So you have your oiler ring, which is 3 parts. It's a 3-part ring. You have your oiler ring, then you have a thicker ring that goes in the middle, and then you have a thinner ring, which goes in the top. On some sets they're all the same. They're all the same thickness. So that one looks pretty burnt up right there. I'll have my engine builder take a look at that and see what he thinks about that. But that's good to know. There's no scarring or marks, fortunately, on the cylinders. Get these plates off of it. Shout out to Ralph, and It's My Time, Let's Go at PM Cycles for sending me these. Y'all hit him up. They're knucklehead, panhead, and shovelhead at PM Cycles. You can probably find them at www.pmcycles.com, or you can find him on YouTube at Ralph, and It's My Time, Let's Go. All right. Got 0 up and down play on these rods. The left to right don't seem, man, this lower end seems good, y'all. This engine's had a rebuild somewhere not too long ago. I would say those are stock numbers. I don't like to do this with the rods on it. I'd say those are stock numbers on them flywheels. Let's pull that cam cover off of there, and we'll see just what we're working with on it. So y'all hang tight. I think I've gotten all the fasteners out, but I'm gonna lose a lot of oil when I do this. Try to keep them fasteners handy where I ain't gotta dig through them because, oh man. There we go. Now we got it. I think y'all can see that. Hopefully you can. Yeah. For this, it's gonna dump all the oil. I don't know it. That one goes through. Oh, you know what? I've also got to pull the screw in the cam out, because it is screwed into the cam 9/16. Let me pull this timing unit out. And why isn't there a screw in my points? I'll have to look into that. There's a screw in my condenser, but I don't see a screw in my points. Maybe I needed it for another bike. Sorry about that. I thought I had the camera recording. Sometimes that cam will pull out with it. Shit. Yeah, I've got to have definitely got to get a top end kit, fellas. And I'm going to take and have my buddy hone those for me. And I'll bring y'all with me to put the engine back together. But if you want to see how to hone them, go watch Ralph at It's My Time. Let's go. And why for the life of me is that points plate hung in there? I've never timed this bike. It was timed when I got it and I didn't have any problems. What is that cam in there? Is it written on it anywhere? It's an Andrews. Hands are oiling, I can't hold nothing. It's an Andrews, probably a B grind. I think a B grind is a stock cam. It's an Andrews, but I can't see. Almost got it up. A little bit more. There we go. Y'all hang on while I go put that dog up. Okay, like I was saying, I believe it's an Andrews B grind. You can see it on the bottom of the cam. It just says Andrews on it though. It doesn't give me, it almost looks like a Maltese cross. So if anybody can ID that cam, it'd be greatly appreciated. But when we talk about timing the cam and the engine, here's what we're talking about. See that dot right there at the bottom of the cam? And then see that line on the pinion gear? See right there with a dot and that line are meeting up, and you come over here to the breather gear and to the cam, and you'll notice there's a line on that breather gear, which that's been upgraded to a steel breather, and then there's a dot on the cam. See how they're lining up? There's two dots on this cam. One's for your pinion, one's for your breather gear. You time those up good, and your engine, your cam is timed properly. Now you've still got to go around and time your ignition. We may pull that cam out and take a look at it, just for shits and giggles to see how it looks, because this engine was good to me, man. Don't fall out. Stay in there. Stay in there. mean, I don't know how well that's showing up, but y'all seen that bad cam I've showed y'all a picture of. They're, they don't look like there's anywhere on this cam. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Then you can grab your lifters and see if you can pull up and down. See if you can pull up and down. Well, if I can get that to go back in there. Yeah. Pull up and down on it and see if you got any play in it. As long as it won't move up and down, you're good. Your rollers are good. If you don't have any up and down play in it, your rollers are good. I'm not going to worry about putting this gear back in place. These are lined up. All I got to do is line the two down. I got to raise my lifters up, blah, 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 because they're all falling down now that I pulled the cam out of the way. But we found what we were looking for. We knew there would be a smoking gun in there. So I've got 2 broken rings front and back. The only other thing that's concerning me is, why is that timing plate stuck in there? Is it just jammed in there? Like, I don't know. But all of that's for me to figure out on another day. It's late on Sunday night. If I hadn't told y'all yet, go over and check out Slickhead Custom Cycles on YouTube. Give him a like and a subscribe. And Ralph, it is my time. Let's go. Until then, guys, it's Hippie's Chopper Corner, folks. Home of the sketchy chopper, where we keep them sketchy all the time. All right, guys, we got the engine tore down, split the cases. I'm gonna true the flywheels up on that engine. If y'all caught my short, and it may be in this video as well, where I cut my thumb and had blood on the piston. I'm gonna true the flywheels up, but the lower end doesn't need anything. Maybe some new seals in the cam cover. But I wanted to get all that old oil out of there and flush it out and just clean it out. I'm gonna steam clean the cases. The engine's gonna look really nice when we put it back together. But now I'm in a predicament where I've got to get a bunch of stuff over to my painter. So I've got 2 tear down stations going. The giveaway bike is currently being tore down. Finally got that hub off the transmission. You guys see the trouble I had getting that hub off. I wound up having to cut the hub to free up the pressure where it was jammed on from that broken woodruff key that was in it. And in the process of doing that, it actually, hang on, I'll see if I can show you guys what it did to the inner hub. So I've got to order a new inner hub. There's the key jammed into it right there. If I hammer, there's the key. That's what's left of the key right there, guys. This inner hub, you can't see it now, had split right at the keyway. Somebody tried to weld that. And then it wasn't me, it was done when I got it. And then it was sucked up on there so tight that the key broke, and the keyway was like 2 inches over on the shaft, and the key was back here, so it was just jammed in there really bad. But I got that out, got that sorted, got the case polished up, and I got to get my customer's bike tore down. It's time for paint and powder coat on his bike. So the painter's waiting on it. The painter needs the fender, the gas tank, and the frame. Then I'll be able to put his bike back together, wire it up, plumb it, get it fired up, and get it out of here. Well, I've got to get the seat to the upholster as well. But this one has to go first, sadly. Let me get this one painted, then I promise you I'll have this one completely finished up and tore down and off to the painter. So I got to wrap this video up, guys. I've got a lot to do this week. If I hadn't mentioned it yet, please go over and check out my buddy Slick at Slickhead Custom Cycles. And by the way, Slick, yeah, there's my thumb. That's what was adding that extra horsepower juice to that engine. Slickhead Custom Cycles on YouTube. And go check out my buddy Ralph. It is my time. Let's go. He's up in the Great White North. He's inching closer and closer. You know, every day, man, he's moving like 1/1000th of a hair closer to Tennessee down here. So maybe somewhere millennials down the road. Ralph will be down south where we actually have something called summertime. But anyway, Shovelhead Custom Cycles and Ralph, it's my time. Let's go. This is Hippie's Chopper Corner, folks. Wishing you guys a happy Thanksgiving. And remember, this is home of the sketchy chopper. We keep them sketchy all the time.